Trenuj w sprzęcie dla najlepszych. Wejdź na groundgame.com.
Bojan VELICKOVIC before Octagon 40, big challenge, new good crowd. I see that Czech Republic has a great fans. How do you feel it?
Well, I already mentioned that in an interview that I'm very excited because every time I fight here in Czech Republic or Slovakia, fans are absolutely crazy. They're very fired up. They're very passionate about this sport. I couldn't believe when I heard that MMA is, I think, by ratings, second or third sport after hockey and soccer. So it's very popular. They're very excited, very passionate about it, and I'm happy to be part of it.
You can compare it to the public of UFC and PFL organization. You have the experience in those organizations. Can you compare them?
Yeah, I mean, UFC definitely, I fought in some big arenas in Sweden, in Stockholm. I fought in an arena that was 18,000 fans, and in Australia also Olympic Stadium that had over 20,000 fans. But with the atmosphere that they have at their tournaments, I can definitely compare them. PFL events, they have very big budget, but their events are very, very small theaters or small venues, only a couple hundred fans. So that's one of the reasons that I kind of didn't like fighting for them, because it's not very exciting when you fight in like a half-empty theater that doesn't have a lot of fans. So that's something that I enjoy very much in Octagon. Just every time fighting in a sold-out arena with very passionate fans, it's very exciting.
Andrzej Nowotny said that this Game Changer, this Octagon tournament, is the biggest event in European MMA. Do you agree with it?
It could be. I mean, I know that Polish fans are used to big KSW events, and so I'm sure they will not agree with it. But I think with how much excitement they're anticipating beginning of this tournament, that it's has a really big budget, I think that's the reason he said that, and I can agree with that to some degree.
Okay, so what about Ion SURDU? This is a guy who we know exactly because of KSW, but also other organizations. We know Ion because of his great performances in Octagon. What do you think about him as a fighter?
I think he's a very dangerous fighter, very unpredictable. What makes him, I think, very dangerous is that I don't think that in a bad way, but he doesn't fight very smart. He either knocks somebody out in the first round or gets knocked out, or he gets really tired and then he gets beat up in a second round. I saw one of the fights in KSW where he tried his best to knock out one of his opponents in KSW, and then he got finished TKO in a second round. So I think I'm ready. I can't say, in my head, I think I'm ready for his pressure. I know he's very unpredictable, throws some crazy punches and kicks. We'll see. I think it's going to be a very interesting fight.
Do you think that your experience is the biggest advantage that you have over Ion SURDU in the cage?
I think one of them, it is for sure. I think I always did great against guys like that. I think I fight very smart. I think I find a way to neutralize his advantages and capitalize on that. So the same thing I'm going to try to do tomorrow. I'm going to try to fight smart. I'm going to try to block his punches and attack him with some of my best weapons. And I hope I can. I believe I can win tomorrow.
Okay. One question about this tournament. Who do you think is the biggest dangerous opponent for you, potential opponent in this tournament?
I think all these fighters are very dangerous, and honestly, if somebody asked me to choose myself an opponent, I don't know who would I ask. I think every single guy in here is here for the reason because they're skilled, they have good qualities, I think everybody has some chances to win this. So I honestly, if somebody asked me to choose opponent, like easiest and hardest opponent, I would have to think long time before answering that question.
Do you count on rematch with Apollo or Cosma?
Well, I could count on a rematch with Apollo, Cosma, or Mate Kertes. I fought all three of them, and yeah, I would like to fight. I would definitely like, of course, to fight the fights that I lost. So David and Apollo. I think fight with Apollo was very close, and I think I could potentially win that fight if it comes again to it. And then also with David, I took fight with him only on a 10-day notice, and I didn't have enough time to prepare myself. And I think even with just 10 days, I think I was dangerous in that fight, and I show I can finish and I can be dangerous. So I think it will be very interesting to see it in this kind of tournament, in this kind of concept.
Okay, last question from me. Can you give us a prediction for the fight of the night, Cosma and Łukasz Świec?
Unfortunately, I never seen Łukasz fighting before. I know David is like very good, smart fighter, but he got finished in his last fight, and I don't know what are the strengths of his opponent. Is he a good striker? Maybe you can help me with that. But
He's a good striker. To punch, he likes to do the ground and pound, and he's like, you know what we would say, he's like, he loves to, jak się mówi męczyć? I forgot the word. He loves to get the guy on the ground, punch him, and then finish him with a lot of blood and, violence.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, that sounds that he's a very good fighter, and that his style can potentially be a problem for Cosma. So, yeah, let's see tomorrow. It's exciting.
I can see that everybody of you are dangerous, and we are really love to see this tournament. For us, it's also an exciting thing because we are here for the first time. I think not the last time. It's great to talk with you. Thank you for this interview, and I hope that we will see each other after the fight and talk about the great fight.
Of course. Thank you. Likewise.
Thank you.